What's up, everybody? Rylar here. We are playing Pokemon Violet. It finally came out, and I'm just so excited to be playing this game. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet just released today, and so I'm going to be playing Pokemon Violet on the channel. And here we see that we are entering an academy for Pokemon School. So I'm just excited to be playing this with you guys today, and I hope you enjoy watching this channel. Before we begin, give us a like and subscribe down below, and also let us know in the comments what you'd like to see in the future and what games made you subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on Pokemon Violet. Alright, it's time for you to dive into the world of Pokemon. Now I had us do all the character creation beforehand, so I already created my character, and there's tons of different options for that. Director Clavel, head of Yuva Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokémon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. That's one of those new Pokemon that we saw in the trailer. I don't remember the name. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon, as we both help one another to live and thrive. Yuva Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle, growing alongside them. It's a black Tauros. Does that mean that there's a new form of Tauros in here? While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends. I'm sorry, I'm not reading fast enough. We, the faculty and staff of Yuva Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Alright, here we go. Pokemon Violet. Yeah, those Tauros. I think that's a new form of Tauros for the Paldea region. Oh, is there a Flamingo Pokemon now? So much is happening in this opening cutscene. Alright, so there's my character, you guys. They had tons of options for character creation too. Like, they had hairstyles. You can change everything from the eyes to the mouth to the shape of your eyebrows, and you can change everything like that. They didn't give any nose or anything, any changes to the nose, but they did do a lot of hairstyles and facial changes. So. Oh no, I hope we don't have to get like the running shoes like we did in some of the older Pokemon games. Alright, let's come over here and see. That one's from the recent Sword and Shield. I can't remember what the name of that Pokemon was. Good morning, Rylar. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it's your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Maybe that's everything that we're waiting for, Rylar. Go get the door, would you? Alright. Let's go answer the door and see what's going on. Do forgive the intrusion. You are Master Rylar, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am Director of Yuva Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. I hope I'm saying that right. The Director, and you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire Academy, including any failures on its part. So here are at least the enrollment documents that you should have already been delivered to you. Goodness, you really didn't have... Since you came on this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Oh, no need to trouble yourself. Rylar, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the Director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, how can I for you such a kind offer? Alright. So let's go get the rest of our gear. Is there a way? No, hold on. Okay, so X is the menu button. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to run yet. Probably not. So I've played Pokemon games before, and I've played all the way up through Gen 6, so X and Y, but I haven't really gotten into the Alola or the Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. So this is going to be the first one that I've really gotten into since Gen 6. So, alright, so there's the rest of our gear. You can press the X button to open up the menu. Let's see, select the save option to save. When you open your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including your adventure guide. Okay. Well, let's just take a look at that real quick. Okay, so that just I guess whenever we get information about the world, it'll be in that adventure guide that you can go back and look at again. All right. Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big day. Yes, the uniform of our Stored Academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Rylar, a most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder if he's going to give us our first Pokemon. I wonder what that important thing might be. Well, let's follow the Director outside, shall we? Alright. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. Woohoo! Our first Pokemon! We provide each student entering the Academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you would like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon. And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon. They're all very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Rylar, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me until next we meet. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose one, just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, before you go, I got a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. The Rotom phone. Alright. So I bet that's it's going to be our Pokédex, because I think that's what they have had in the last few games as well. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map by pressing the Y button. Alright. Now off you go, have fun. So we're just getting all the basics out of the way here. Cool, so they're going to follow me around, I guess. So there's the phone. Alright, the Rotom phone. Adding apps to it gives the trainer access to a variety of useful functions. Using the map app. Okay, so move with the right control stick. You can use the left one to use for the magnifying, and select a location with A. Okay, so there's also a fast travel, so you can like fast travel to places you've already been. Okay, so there's the UVA Academy right there, but we gotta... Oh, and are these wild Pokemon that it's showing right here that you can go find? Is there no way for me to run yet? Well, those are the three Pokemon, the starters, and you can choose any one of those three. Oh, looks like Sprigatito got left behind, and so did Quaxley. They're all walking around in opposite directions. So, from the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you can figure out which Pokemon I'm going to choose. Oh, there we go. I can finally run. This is Cowbopoco. It's not much, just a little pinch of community, but it's home. The power of science is amazing. If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together. Up to 4 of you can go at a time. That's a cool feature that you can do, like multiplayer connections, and you can go out together in one play. So from the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you can guess what Pokemon I'm going to choose. Alright, so here's that, oh no. Okay, they're just... So these are the intros from the trailer that we saw. Are these three? Are you these three's trainer? Not quite. Master Rylar has just to make his choice. You see, has yet to make his choice. You see. I do wonder which one of them he will choose. Buenos, we haven't met yet, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Rylar. He will be attending as of today. So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Nimona? Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Sure, why not? Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. So is she gonna be like our rival or something? I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Easy now, you two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later, and get to know one another better, of course. We're going to be neighbors and classmates? Nice, we'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Master Rylar, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? Alright, so I'm pretty sure from the thumbnail that you saw, I'm going to be choosing Fuecoco. That's Fuecoco, the fire-type Pokemon. The burning hot sparks it scatters will fry any and all plants in a flash. Would you like to go with our good fire-type Pokemon Fuecoco here? Yes. You chose Fuecoco. Would you like to give it a nickname? Sure. Let's see. I'll go with something kind of Fire Bite. He's got him up on his arm. I love fire and electric type Pokemon. They're some of my favorite Pokemon, so I figured why not go with Fuecoco for this first playthrough. Fuecoco seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Rylar. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely in a Pokeball. Rylar, I can't believe you actually chose Fuecoco. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. But now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Rylar while he raises his own new partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master Rylar here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. I bet she's going to choose Quaxley, the water type, because that's the one that would most likely beat Fuecoco. So the rival always chooses the one. Oh, really? She's going for Sprigatito. I was wrong. In past, they always chose the one that was strongest against your Pokemon. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling, but I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. Awesome. Okay, so the auto heal feature will automatically select items from your bag to use them to heal your Pokemon. To use auto heal, highlight the Pokemon you want to heal from the main button and from the main menu and press the minus button. Oh, so okay. Okay, interesting. Cool. And then there's Fuecoco right there. Sweet. So let's head back. Let's head down here and let's battle Nimona. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side, and it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So are you ready to battle me, Rylar? Yes. Let's go ahead. Let's battle. Perfecto. I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nimona. Oh, man. People keep getting in the way of our battle. I trust you remember that my Master Rylar is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Hey, whoops, good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy instead. Come on, Rylar, let's have a fruitful battle. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Nimona. Alright, Sprigatito. Go, Fire Bite. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. Alright, so let's see. Tackle, Leer, and Ember. Oh, so we get Ember right off the bat. Alright, so let's do some Leer. So, Leer, I think, lowers their defense, I think. Yeah, okay. And now let's go for a Ember attack. So Fire, if you're new to Pokemon, Fire is strong against Grass type. And each type has strengths and weaknesses. So it's good to have like a guide that will help you like know what types are strong against other types. Because you don't want to accidentally send in a Pokemon that's weak to a certain type and get completely wrecked. Sweet, level 6. Wow, not bad, neighbor. Cool, got 300 money. I think it's Poke money in this. I think that's what it's called. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You've gotten even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again. Just one more battle. Master Rylar and his Fuecoco are surely weary already from the last battle. Sorry, I kind of got caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, Rylar. Same to your Fuecoco, too. Alright, thanks, Rylar. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? I'm sure he can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me, since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. The Pokédex app. Cool. The Pokédex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokédexes. It's quite the age we live in now. Oof, filing out a Pokédex by hand, I can't even imagine how much work that would take. Ho ho ho, no, I suppose you can't. Yet no matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is a truly timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you will both work hard toward the goal of compiling your own Pokédexes. Now, Miss Nimona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Rylar to the academy? You would be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokédex along with my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokédexes, Rylar, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the academy. Come with me. Alright. Just getting all the tutorial stuff out of the way, I guess. Opening your Pokedex. Press the minus button on your app on the Rotom phone. Okay. So let's... Oh, Rotom phone is Y. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. Did I... Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I've got 2 Pokemon so far. Only Fuecoco has been registered, though. Awesome. Let's go. I wonder, is there no music yet, or do I have to set the music in the settings or something? Background music on it. Okay, I guess there's just no music right now. Oh well. Let's go. Oh, Rylar. I hear that Nomona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So, you've already managed to make a friend. And I read all about those wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at school. Plus, so many handy faculties you can use it as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nomona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in the school's dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of a spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Alright, got a sandwich from my mom. Oh, and maybe you better take these too. Got some potions too. Use them on that precious little partner of yours should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try and savor them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, alright then, you two better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother's so nice, Rylar. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on. This way. Alright. Alright, so let's go follow Nomona. Learn how to catch wild Pokemon. Poco Path. Alright, this here is Poco Path. Oh, there's some Lechonks from the trailer. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in the grass and such. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle, but you've got Fuecoco for that. And if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use a good old Pokeball. I've got tons, have a few. Alright, so we got 5 Pokeballs. Oink oink. Ooh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling that Lechonk, Rylar. You can try and catch a wild Pokemon you are battling by pressing the X button and throwing a Pokeball. When you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, try and deal damage to it before throwing another one. That should give it a better success. Okay. So sorry, my alarm's going off. Alright. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. I don't know if I want to do another fire attack, so let's just try a tackle. Okay, good. Perfect. Use Tail Whip, and that lowers the defense. So let's use a Pokeball. Cool. I caught a Lechonk. Awesome. Should I nickname Lechonk? No, I won't nickname Lechonk. I might nickname some, I might nickname some, maybe not some others. Just depends. Hala, that was awesome. You caught the very first Pokemon you went for. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. Oh, cool. Got a ton. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that, and you'll be fine. So I'm not sure if I really want to be catching a ton, or if I just want to catch the ones I want. I'm not sure yet. Now, go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back at that lighthouse over there. You can see our school from the top. Cool. Battling against wild Pokemon. The Pokemon you see wandering around in tall grass caves and otherwise are wild. When you run into a Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by looking toward a wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at it using ZR. Try this tactic out to battle Pokemon that are up in trees or flying in the sky. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I saw something over here. There's an item. Potion. Cool. Got another potion. Alright, so there's this bug here. What's this Pokemon called? Taruntula. Taruntula. Okay, it's a bug type, so it's weak to fire, so I don't want to knock it out on the first round. I want to try and catch it, so I'll just do some tackles. Now, I say it's a bug type, but I'm not sure. But most likely it is, because it's a spider, so I'm guessing it is a bug type. It looks like it could be a bug grass type, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and try and catch this thing. Taruntula was caught. I think that's... If I mispronounce things, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pronounce them how I think they're pronounced, and then other people can correct me in the comments or if you want. So it's just a bug type. It looks like. No, we won't nickname this one. All right. Oh, and look, there's some Hoppip. Hoppip, I remember from Gen 2. And they're a grass type, so they're weak to fire as well. I'm probably gonna just catch all the Pokemon that I can, just because it's good to get some starter Pokemon to build up your team, and then as you go along, just change out your team or whatever you need. I'm a Pokédex completer. I like to complete the Pokédex as much as I can in each game. I'm really excited to play this game for you guys. I mean, I'm gonna be doing all the stuff. I'm gonna try and get all the different Pokemon that come out with like special events, things like that. I'll do all of the new raid battles that are gonna be happening. All right, got Hoppip, grass flying type. Oh, my controller disconnected. Sorry, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but my controller kind of died on me, so... Alright, no nickname for Hoppip. Cool. New Pokemon registered. Oh, and it got Hoppip Leaf. Let's see. Now, I could go and train... Now, I don't know if some Pokemon will, like, come after you in the wild, or if they're just going to stand there and you have to approach them. But you could also sit here and kind of train up your Pokemon if you want. Oh, I didn't mean to run into that Lechonk. That's okay. This is a good opportunity to train our Pokemon. Oh, and you can... I didn't notice that you can change the camera setting in your... I'll stick with... They all get experience, so I'll stick with Fuecoco. Alright. And I'm not a super fan. Like there are some Pokemon players that are like really good at playing, and they're all about the stats and building your stats. I'm not really like that. I'm more of a casual player. So and I just kind of enjoy collecting as many Pokemon as I can. So let's see. There's a Hoppip on the other side of that, but I'm not gonna. Let's see. Is there any Pokemon? There was a Pokemon I saw that I didn't get. Oh, look right here. There's a Fletchling. Now, I loved Fletchling from Gen 6 from the X and Y. But I already have a fire Pokemon, so I don't know if I'm going to keep Fletchling, because Fletchling's later evolutions are fire type, so I think I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to... I'll catch it, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it on my team a whole lot, just because I already have the fire type Pokemon. Sweet. And I like that in these newer games, whenever you train Pokemon, all of your Pokemon get experience. It makes training and leveling up your Pokemon way easy. Alright. So I don't think I'm going to train a whole lot just now. I think maybe we'll do that in another video, but for now I'm just gonna go and let's see. What's this Poke? Oh, this is I think Scatterbug. I think that's what this one's called. Yep, Scatterbug. Okay, and this is another. So this is weak to fire as well. Seems like Fuecoco was a good choice right here at the start in this first little path, because all the Pokemon are weak to fire type. But I don't want to knock it out just yet. I want to catch it. Now, you can only have 6 Pokemon in your team at a time, so whenever you catch more of that, they go to your computer and you have to store them elsewhere. Let's see. So this is going to be my 6th Pokemon that I've caught. So I've got a pretty good team of just everything that's weak to fire. Cool, Scatterbug's data was added to the Pokedex. No, we're not going to nickname Scatterbug. And you can always go back and nickname them. I think you have to go talk to somebody to do that, but... Oh, let's see, what's this? Hey Ryler, you're getting a hang of catching Pokemon, okay? Oh, are you getting it? Let me see, so far you've caught... Whoa! Whoa, what was that? Oh. I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could be some sort... Yeah, sorry, I can't speak. Could be some strong Pokemon or something. I say we find out whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around, Rylar. Just be careful. There's kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help you keep you safe, but watch your step by these cliffs anyway. So that must be the... I wonder if that was the main Pokemon. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. It's being attacked by some Houndour. Uh-oh. The Rotom phone saved me. For those of you that don't know, Rotom phone, it's got the Rotom ghost type Pokemon in it that makes it work, so it's kind of alive. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help perk it up. Maybe the sandwich. It's like a digital Pokemon. Its eyes are very computeristic. So if I understand it from what people have said or theorized, it's got to be like... So the games Scarlet and Violet are like past and present. So like old and new. So I wonder if that's what this is. So like Scarlet's like the ancient Pokemon and this is the future Pokemon. So is something in that cave, or... Oh, there, it's got its full color back. Interesting. Well, this is an open world game, so can I just go right into the cave? Or is it going to take me away from the cave? Yeah, I'm going to follow the Pokemon. I want to see where this goes. Inlet Grotto. That's interesting that they see the legendary Pokemon like right off the bat. Most of them you have to like wait till like way in game in order to even try and catch it. Nimona, oi Rylar. There you are, Rylar. Are you okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm fine. I'm managing. Thank goodness. I was really worried. If you'd gotten hurt because I said we should go look for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now we've got to focus on getting you back up here. You've just got to find a way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. There's an item here. Got a potion. Whoa, that was amazing. That Pokemon might be as strong as mine, maybe stronger. Oh look, there's a Houndoom up there. And there's a Yangoose, I think that's what that one's called. I'm gonna try and catch this. If I can catch one of those Houndours, I will too. Yungoose is this one. Alright. Catch the Pokemon. Gotcha, Yungoose was caught. Okay, cool. So now that I've got more than 6, the next one will be sent to, I think, the computer for storage. Where do you want to send Yungoose? Add to my party. I'll send it to one of my boxes. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. You can only keep 6 Pokemon. The rest go to storage in your boxes in the computer. Alright, got another Pokeball. Let's keep following this legendary Pokemon here. I can't remember, I think the name is pronounced Miraidon. I think. But we'll see. Oh, there's a Diglett. I'll hurry and catch this too. I know everyone wants to see where Miraidon is taking us, but I'm over here catching Pokemon. I'll keep following Miraidon. There's plenty of time to catch Pokemon later and come back and get some that you missed. Alright, got Diglett. Alright. I'll add Diglett to the party just to give us some variety, and let's send Hoppip to the box. So I've got Diglett in my party. I also want to know about that new Pokemon Wiglet, so that's one of the main reasons why I'm keep holding on to that Diglett. Oh, oops. I accidentally sent out a Pokeball when I didn't mean to. Oh. Dang, there's a ton of Houndour. Well, there's an item over here. Let's get that. That Miraidon is really like powerful. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Oh my gosh, it straight up pulverized that rock. I wonder what that move was. Man, I want to see that up close. Rylark, look out, there's something coming. Behind you. Ooh, it's behind you. Uh-oh. It's a Houndoom. Oh man, it's gonna make me battle a Houndoom. Level 40? Oh, I am screwed. Uh-oh. Man, what's up with this pack of Houndour and Houndoom? Hey! Up here, quick! Man, so I wonder if... yeah, it makes me wonder if we're going to be getting this Pokemon right off the bat, or if it's going to go away and we'll have to find it later. Way to go. For a second, I thought you were both goners. Uh-oh. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all its power. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kinda looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? I don't know. You can't tell either, huh, Rylar? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad you have to back... I'm glad to have you back here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fellow look pretty in sync facing down that Houndoom. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh good, looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fella was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if somehow we get separated again. And here, this'll let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Okay, cool, got TM Swift. So TMs are called technical machines, and they teach your Pokemon different moves. Alright, think before you use it though. TMs can only be used once. Oh no, they've gone back to the once only rule? You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get back to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. So before, TMs in previous games, you could only use it once and it was gone. And they stopped that, and TMs you could use them multiple times on different Pokemon in other games, like 7 and 8, Gen 7, like Sun and Moon and everything. But looks like they've gone back to the once only rule. Alright, well hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm going to end it right here and we'll pick it up again next time. Give us a like and subscribe down below, it'll really help the channel. And I'm just excited to see where this goes, if we actually get to keep playing with this Pokemon, or if we have to go find it later. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and want to see more, give us a like and subscribe down below. Also, let us know what games made you subscribe and what games you want to see in the future. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.